This is Canadian MGTOW. Having fun, and not giving a shit. Today's video is called, #Dear Me. Advice to my younger self. Good grief. He for she, ban bossy, impact 10 by 10 by 10, lean in, and now another new campaign called #Dear Me. In this global initiative by YouTube, women are supposed to write a letter to their younger selves, supposedly their high school selves, and preferably on YouTube. It's all leading up to International Women's Day. On March 8th. As one YouTube commenter put it, it is about women who should believe in themselves, who are having trouble in life, who have self-harmed, or been abused, or resorted to suicide, okay? And here I thought all women were strong and independent, and that all women were great mothers. As always, in this gynocentric society, just another day where men and boys' issues are totally ignored. Yes, there is an International Men's Day, but if you haven't heard of it, that is not surprising. There is literally no press coverage of it, and no UN-sponsored campaigns. It takes place on November 19th. Of course, when I left to comment how #Dear Me campaign was sexist, there was no shortage of commenters attacking me, but no one debating me. All of the 25 linked videos are all done by women, so I guess males need not apply. Same old feminist undercurrents of rah-rah equality rah-rah, but this day is all about women. The various Dear Me videos I have seen so far, have as much depth as a fortune cookie. Be true to yourself. Be different. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Embrace the things that make you, you. Don't be in such a rush. Don't be perfect. You are great. Continue to be great. And my favorite.
You are gay. This will all become abundantly clear in college.
Then there is.
You are beautiful. You are good enough for someone to love you for who you are, regardless of your past.
Sounds like someone's younger self was riding the cock carousel. Pity. Perhaps some of these people who have endured so much should actually try and think about real hardship. So much of this feels like first world problems. From what I see, it just further perpetuates narcissism. Narcissistic personality disorder. Celebrated. Why? Nobody told their teenage selves to pick a book up and read it. And that reading it isn't enough, you have to question what you read. Much like you have to question initiatives by corporations. Regardless, I have made this video as a letter to my 14-year-old self, as what I would want him to know from my 46-year-old future self. Yeah, this whole exercise seems weird, but here it goes, MGTOW style. #Dear Me, advice to my younger self, Canadian MGTOW. Do not get married. In spite of the education system, you have critical thinking skills. So you won't take this advice at face value, so I will explain why. Reason number 1, marriage is a scam for men. There is close to a 50% chance a marriage will end in divorce and you will lose half, or more, of your shit. Sometimes you'll hear,
"It's just money."
That's very easy to say, when it's not your money. That's your retirement and life we're talking about. And it's 1,000 times worse when you have children, then you're paying for child support. Do yourself a favor and look up the Canadian child support table. It is not simply an amount that covers food and clothing, it's an amount to keep children, and your ex, in a similar lifestyle level while you were married. Theirs may stay the same, but your quality of life will go down. When children are involved, the divorce is just a legal contract that keeps your ex-wife in your life. potentially for the next 20 years if you divorce when your kids are very young. Even after your kids are grown up, there will always be children's birthdays, weddings, and other events where you will see your ex, whether you want to, or not. Reason number 2, marriage and dating is slavery, for men. Society and the government favor women for everything in a marriage. If the man cheats on her, he's scum. If the woman cheats on the man, well, I guess he wasn't satisfying her, obviously. If a man hits a woman, he's horrible, but if a woman hits a man, the man is still at fault. I hate to break it to you, but society in general hates men. Reason number 3, freedom. You are free. You can spend your money the way you want, go wherever you want, talk to whoever you want, and just live. I always hear the word compromise, but it seems that the man is the only one doing the compromising. I've gained so many skills by having the freedom and time to do it. Reason number 4, the me mentality. Society and parents need to stop putting women on pedestals. The narcissism or just spoiled rotten attitude that some women have is insane. There are women who literally expect a man to take care of her for his whole life. We need to understand that men can be victims and women can be the cause. Reason number 5, no respect. Pre-1950s, a man getting married was fueled by pride, but now the husband and father is portrayed as either a wimp or a clown, on TV, movies, and commercials. These are not harmless entertainment. Everyone, everywhere, has some agenda. Reason number 6, remember all those spoiled girls that were daddy's girl. Well, she is now used to it. And when you marry her, she will demand it of you. Reason number 7, things that don't matter in teen life, will matter a lot in later life. You are well aware of reproductive rights, and abortion, but realize that as a man you have no reproductive rights. The woman can have the child, abort it, or give it up. Your role should you become a father, by intention, or by accident, is to simply pay the bills. Reason number 8, you may still hold the belief that a divorce won't happen simply because you are a nice guy, and you won't let it get to that stage. I have news for you. You are just one half of the equation. Your future wife, like you, is an autonomous human being. Her needs, wants and views will change over time. She could be an atheist when you meet her, but 10 years later she could be inviting Jehovah's Witnesses into your home, and openly agreeing on their stance on blood transfusions. Reason number 9, you cannot trust that the police or the courts will treat me impartially. The only justice you see is on TV. Reason number 10, look at every marriage around you. Does it strike you as a series of burdens and obligations, or an easy friendship? Reason number 11, romantic love is the biggest lie, ever. It is all about money, looks and status. Anyone telling you otherwise, is trying to sell you something. Reason number 12, ask yourself, what does the woman bring to the marriage other than her vagina? It is your job to impress her, provide for her, protect her, make her happy, restructure your life and relationships to please her, and often change yourself for her. What is she doing for you? Reason number 13, savor your freedom to enjoy hobbies, late nights out and freedom from extra financial burdens. The only person that can own me, is me. Reason number 14, minimal reward with too much to risk. This connects all of my previous reasons together. It's just not worth it. So my choices are spend an unfathomable amount of time and money to find the right woman, marry the woman, have a 50% chance of divorce, and risk losing everything. And on a side note, just because half of marriages end, does not mean that the couples that stay together are necessarily happy. A lot of men simply acquiesce to their wife's demands. When people joke that the key to a successful marriage is saying, "Yes, dear," it is so true. Also, there are many men who can't get divorced due to staying for the children's sake, or parental, religious, societal and financial pressures. If you truly want to experience hell, try working at a job you hate, only to come home to an unhappy home life. Regards, your future self. This concludes this article. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate and subscribe. Thank you. This is Canadian MGTOW, signing off. Save yourself. Go MGTOW.